Hello everyone, welcome to week 4 core of our Scratch double feature game, the second one that we're working on, Candy Slice. So to begin, we're going to continue creating a little bit more of extra stuff for our game that we didn't have before. And to start off with, we're going to be creating our bomb. So this is going to be what the players are going to try to avoid while also trying to cut their cuttable objects. So I'm going to go ahead and first start by hovering over the Choose a Sprite and then clicking on the Paint tool. Once here, I'm going to go ahead and rename this bomb. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is draw the bomb that I want. So I have the option of always using my brush tool and kind of start drawing what I want before then using the paint bucket tool and then filling it in. And the other option that I have is I can go ahead and use my shape tools and reshape tools in order to do this. And it's kind of up to you to kind of create what you think will work best as a bomb, depending on what kind of game you guys have. So in the previous game, where you guys actually played Candy Slice, the bomb was an apple because apple is a fruit and no one wants to get that during Halloween, so it kind of made sense to have that. But other of you guys want to create actual bombs or do something a little bit different because your theme is also different, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to make a regular bomb for those of you who want to learn how to do that. So I'm just going to use the circle tool. I'm going to fill it with black. I'm going to leave the outline invisible. I'm going to go ahead and make a circle. Put it in the center. Then I'm going to grab a rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and draw it as long as I want, and then I'm going to try to put it as close to the center as possible to kind of add that little bump up that you normally see. After that, I'm going to use the line tool. I'm going to change this to be 25, and I'm just going to make a nice long line. I'm going to go ahead and now click on this and change the color. So normally you see this part as being white, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Next, I'm going to use the reshape tool and click on this line. I'm going to add a dot at the center, and the other one I'm just going to quickly move a little bit to the side. Add another dot to the center and kind of hoist this up. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my select tool, move this just a little bit down, and then move this to the back so it's not shown. So now that I have the end of it, now I just need to create that little sparkler part. So I'm going to use the rectangle tool. I'm going to go ahead and use yellow. I'm going to make a box. I'm going to remove my outline because I don't want it for this part. I'm going to use my select tool to kind of move it as close to the end of that little white line that I have. And I'm going to use a select tool. I'm going to click on this corner piece and delete it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make these a little bit shorter. And I can go ahead and now change the shape of it a little bit by adding extra dots. So I'm going to zoom in this. So now I can go ahead and add this. To kind of make it look like it's going to explode. There we go, that's perfect. Now I'm going to copy and paste it, make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to put it more at the center. And then I'm just going to change the color. Maybe I'll do a little bit of an orange. And then I'll leave it like that. So here I created my bomb. I can add other stuff to it if I want to, but that's kind of up to you guys. So take your time, create your costume that you want for your bomb. And you're pretty much all set to move on to the next part, which is going to be coding.